Welcome to Vodhalla.
Java's also been trying to experiment with different characters that he's able to play around with. I feel like we've seen him on Nash a bit. We've seen him on the Mordex, which was fun as hell to see. I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed as to when we're able to see his Mordex next, but right now we have his Java on... Oh, not his Java. Sometimes when I say Vodhalla, I think Java. There we go. We have Java playing Java. We have Cosolix playing Cosolix on Demon Island. Right now, Cosolix just needs to try to find the lands. There it is, but that's not before Java is able to get not quite extra credit, but still a bit of an early lead. Very slight, just orange to yellow, but still it is worth something. Java, not even on red. Java earlier would do the yellow big rig Bodvar and then did red default Bodvar. It is now just completely on the default colors, default Bodvar, and is still playing like Java, as you can see, being very, very risky and ballsy with some of these offstage plays and some of these gravity cancels. But Cosolix with Lance, Lance is very great offstage. All of his attacks, especially its aerial attacks, cover a good amount of movement, so they're good at recovering, and they also have a decent amount of send, so they're all right for KOs if you really gotta throw them out. Cosolix has to pick up Axe, but gets it unhanded. Part of that probably was intentional, because if you pick up a weapon and then you immediately get KO'd, you have to pick up your next weapon. So if you want to make sure you stay with a weapon for as long as possible, you want to purposely get KO'd with the weapon you don't want to have, so that flies off, and you manipulate the weapon cycle. I'm going to say that every tournament I'm a part of, and one thing I will also probably say every single time, Cosolix with a very nice Saracen and Java off the side of the screen, and is still trying to wreak some havoc onto Java's second stock. But still, Java is relentless with some of these hammer strings that he's able to pull out of nowhere. This man is able to pull out like 30 extra hits right out of his pocket. I don't know how he does it. I don't know where he learned it. But Java is in a very... I was about to say good, but now a very decent spot, because Cosolix is playing very aggressive right now. This might be a little difficult for Java. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, incredible job coming out from Java, taking that second stock off of Cosolix with a sword there. Let's see what he can do to try and maintain his lead, actually not even just maintain, let's see what he can do to extend his lead as much as possible. But nice recovery coming out from Cosolix to take off Java's second stock, but Java has made a pretty good lead, a good start to this stock here, as Cosolix is already on orange, but it seems Cosolix is making it back. Did you forget what I mentioned about Cosolix? He has a last stock buff. Look at this. His last stock, he's just like, I cannot lose this. I cannot lose this stock. Just damage him as much as possible. Nice there. Nice weapon throw, Java. Taking game one of the set.
Java, I feel like, has the complete opposite thing. Instead of having a special buff that keeps him alive longer, he's a special buff that just kind of keeps him running at you. I don't know what it's called. I don't really know how to put a name on it, but Java is just no stranger to rushing people down and making sure that they have no space to think, and is honestly kind of scary to think about or to play against. But Cosolix, you can tell, is still scared to go up against Java, but still some of that might start to turn into fear, as Java is doing quite well in this set, despite the fact that Cosolix was able to pull out some of that last stock buff right there. Java still just completely stayed atop of this Macho Man as we are touching down on small Brawl Haven. Right now, Java able to grab sword, and Cosolix is able to grab lance. Java tried to throw the sword to have some zone coverage and make sure that Cosolix doesn't pick up a weapon, just in case it was lance. It ended up being lance. Java throwing for... Cosolix throwing for axe. I'm going to repeat that. Cosolix threw lance for axe. What planet are we on? Yeah, what planet are we on right now?
Oh. Okay. Maybe he saw something that we couldn't see in this set. That his axe was the one. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, why? Well, now he's throwing it away because obvious reasons. This lance is doing his work. He almost clipped Java. Oh my god. This lance has been doing Cosolix so well here. All right, both of these players are on red on their first stock, but Cosolix with that Lancer managing to take that first stock off of Java for the first stock in game 2. This is looking good for Cosolix. He needs to win this game to even out the set. He must not let Java win this game, because if he does, he'll be up 2-0, and all of a sudden he's one more game away from being sent to losers bracket. So let's see what he can do. The game is even again. Java managing to catch him with a hammer and light. But Cosolix with his axe on hand, trying to move around, trying to find any sort of way to get this damage onto Java. But Java, dude, I am so impressed by all of Java's like hammer strings. Like every time he starts one, you just start getting hyped because he does it like it's immediate. It's like immediate, like combo upon combo string into true combo, like D-Light into fall a little bit, recovery, like stuff like that.
Java's just complete mastery of the hammer. He plays it in a way that I don't really think I see anyone else play hammer. It almost feels like he's playing an entirely different weapon sometimes. But right now he actually has hammer, and he's gonna have to try to use hammer a bit less like Java hammer and a bit more like hammer, able to get the stomp, stare, and
like simple hammer.
Down to,
Like simple hammer.
Oh wait, no, that's actually a really good way to put it. You can put hammer on a spectrum between Java hammer and simple hammer, and you can like put yourself on the spectrum. I like to think I'm a bit more closer to Java hammer because of how creative, but I'll probably see closer to none of them because I'm not as good as them. Right now, Cosolix is really just trying to maybe get a Sarah. D-Sig was a good place to start.
Oh,
Java just
he's
trying
doing
to
so well.
And also trying to
The
get some
weapon throws.
Java also creating some distance. Maybe using.
That's a whole 2 stock. Damn, Java, bro.
Who taught this man? Where did he learn this? Where did he learn this?
Where did he learn such power?
Who taught him? What mountain did he have to climb to find some old wise man atop the cliff of the mountain to teach him what he just did in front of us? Where did he learn that? Can I buy that? Can I buy those lessons? He actually does probably have a coaching on Metafy. I don't know.
Yes.
I might check.
Metafy.gg/@bestjava. Probably. I don't know what the actual link is. All right. Now Cosolix with a nice, decent startup lead. He's barely been damaged here. Already taken Java down to red with this axe. This is why he wanted axe. That's Ser to take that first stock off of Java. And he is still healthy on that first stock.
I'm sorry, wait, Cosolix willingly threw lands. 4s are the weapon and is doing well. Is this even Cosolix?
Is this why he plays Algrim?
I mean, hey, axe is a pretty good second weapon. You see Cody Travis do it. Cody Travis is a guaranteed blasters main, one of the best blasters in the world, but just picks Baraza just for that axe secondary, just because it works so well. You can't really blame someone for picking up axe every now and then. It's a good weapon. And Cosolix choosing to switch with Lance, either just for a bit of damage buildup or for the KO, but the hammer is going to end up being the KO for Cosolix as Javo's able to wait out that Lance recovery from him and get a hammer recovery of his own. That's one thing I see Java do a lot. He's just able to wait below a Lance charge up recovery and just get a recovery of his own. But right now, that early lead that Cosolix was able to get a little earlier on in the game is serving him quite well, as that he's actually at a very good spot to make the stocks 2-1, and he does so with a side light side air. Cosolix, choice of weapon, what does he choose? Lance. Okay, it's Cosolix. All right, I was a little worried for a second.
Yeah, but Java's hammer has been doing, in previous set matches at least, really good against Cosolix's Lance. But let's see what he can do. Nice nares coming out from Cosolix, going for another Ser, trying to extend his lead as much as possible. He's now lapped him, well, not anymore. I was about to say lapped him a whole stock in damage, but that D-Light Ser taking Cosolix down to red. Java's starting to make this back, considering how healthy Cosolix was that first stock when he took that stock off of Java. This is looking all right for Java here. Let's see what he can do. But that's Sair. Is that it? Oh, he makes it back onto stage. The end light.
Oh.
Is he gonna make it back? Yes, he does. I don't know what that ground pound was for.
Cosolix is just trying to throw everything he can at him. I don't think a weapon has spent more than 3 seconds in Cosolix's hand right now just to try to send Java
It's like, just stay off stage. Just stay there.
Everything,
Leave.
yeah.
You gotta go away.
And Java, oh my god.
Oh.
Cosolix even trying to Sair. Java needs to play a perfect stock.
I swear if Java still manages to win this.
I mean, it's very, very
Nah.
slim. Ooh. I was just about to say very, very slim, but nah, it's just very, very slim.
All right, that's 2-1 in Java's favor. Cosolix still needs to win 2 more games in order to take this set. Let's see what he can do. Java's only 1 more game away from securing this victory and going up to winners finals to fight up against Luna. So let's see what he can do here in this possible last game of the set. Nice weapon throw to Endlight coming out from Java. Cosolix with his axe on hand. We've seen how powerful that axe was able to do on that first stock of Java. But it seems Java's sword is starting to get a bunch of strings with the D-Light ground pound, D-Light Sair, D-Light Dare, whatever D-Light combo that is possible on sword. Java's been doing here and it's been doing his damage. Now he picks up the hammer. He's trying to find this kill option on this hammer, but he cannot be too reckless, too careless against Cosolix's axe. Nice side light Sair coming out from Cosolix. And a recovery as Cosolix has made this damage back. Both Cosolix and Java are on red on their first stock. Who's going to be taking this stock first? It will be Java taking Cosolix's first stock. Just needs to win 2 more and he'll be on to winners finals. Meanwhile, Cosolix over here has to win this game and the next one in order to take this victory up against Java. Oh, nice weapon throw. Falling weapon into Sair, into Endlight combo coming out from Java. He's trying to extend his lead as much as possible. Still doing a very good job. Already taking him down to orange, but Cosolix is 1 Sair, 1 Sig, 1 recovery or ground pound away from taking this stock off of Java. But Java can tell that he's looking for it, but nice Sair coming out from Cosolix. But Cosolix is already here on red. Good job coming out from Java, extending his lead as much as he possibly could. But let's see what he can do here.
Java is really just going to have to look for the KO. Just like you said, Cosolix knows that Java really needs the KO right now. Cosolix just needs to stay alive for a little bit longer. He does have that safety net of going down that last stock, but that's not a place you really want to be at all, being on your last stock of the bracket. Nah, you want to stay away from that as far as possible because you don't really want that stress. Sometimes the adrenaline does help you a bit, but just the stress that comes with that is not really something that you want. But something that Java does want is the Endlight against the stage that lets him in a pretty nice ledge guarding situation, continuing to threaten Cosolix's lands. A recovery is going to send Cosolix to the top of the stage, but he's still able to make his way back, finding the landing space and get back into the fray. Right now, they're both a little hesitant to approach each other because Java is also starting to dip a little bit closer into red and now KO percentage, KO color, especially considering the fact that Cosolix, for a little bit, was able to push Java into a ledge guarding situation in a place he didn't want to be with Java's backs against the ropes. And also now that since Java kept trying to throw his weapon to get some coverage, that ended up biting him in the back, as right now Java's unarmed against Cosolix's lance, but still Cosolix has been able to bring this to a perfectly even game. Java used to have almost an entire stock lead and still does, but not before bringing Java down to red. If Cosolix is able to just get a KO option, as Java starting to enter a bit into red right there, we could be seeing an even game.
What did I mention about Cosolix's last stock? It's a buff. Let's see what he can do up here against the buffed last stock Cosolix. The pressure is on. This is Cosolix's bracket stock here. He loses this, he gets sent down to the loser's bracket to fight against I think Pierre and Meow, or Pierre or Meow. But let's see what happens here. Nice D-Light Sarah coming out from Java. I think Java's also trying to be careful here, because he knows if he wins this, he's winning. So let's see, or he's winning the set. That's it.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Wait,
Is it?
no.
Oh, he's still making that. He has to be very careful. He is very damaged right now.
How do you think of that? What? Okay. Java is able to take this 3-1 and prevent the Cosolix comeback, sending him down to loser's bracket after an incredible GC slide uppercut.